It's important to vote because this stuff will affect your future and the life you live in the future, so don't take it as a joke. Like, we were given the right to vote as citizens of this country, and we should use it and not put it to waste.
If you have an issue that you want to be changed, if you vote, that's you making a change.
Well, it's a privilege, and it can definitely change America and the world. So
yeah, and some people even in our country don't have the right to vote. Like Native Americans, they don't have an address, they can't vote, which is really
so it's really important to do that.
Yeah.
Because everyone's viewpoint is important, even if you disagree with it.
It's real important to exercise your right to vote because that's the whole basis of our country, is that we want what the people want, and only a few loud, even if it's the loud minority, it'll still get its way. So you gotta make sure you gotta vote and get what you want to happen.
So I feel that it's important for someone to exercise their right to vote because even though your individual vote will not drastically affect the outcome of any given election, you still should vote, because if you don't vote, then that one vote isn't going to the principles you support. It's not going to the things you want to see done, and that means that another vote is going to things that you don't want to see done. And more importantly, if people don't vote, democracy isn't working the way it's supposed to be.
One factor that will really influence me is how they treat life and how they treat women and the services that they will actually provide to them.
I think a really important issue is women's health.
A major issue I think is going to be is our mental health and opioid crisis. I think it's going to highly influence our what politicians I vote for coming up.
Definitely the partisanship in Congress. I think that is very important because, there was partisanship before the Civil War, and look how that ended.
Just look at different sources, different TV channels, different things online, because there is fake news out there, but there's also real information. So you gotta check up on things.
Myself, I try to get a wide, varied amount of news. Like I try to go to all sorts of news sources, and even if it's on the same thing, read them just so I can get both sides of the story to make sure I'm well educated and not just very much swayed in one direction.